Hey everybody, Cher here with ya. I have some new miniature gardens to show you. I've put together two brand new ones today from all the awesome goodies that I got at Michael's this week. If any of you haven't gotten a chance to do that, check it out because they have such amazing deals on all their fairy gardening items as well as other crafting items as well. Anyways, I am really excited to show you these two new gardens that I have. Plus, I'm also going to show you kind of an update of some of the other ones that I already have. So some of you that are new to my channel haven't probably seen these yet. Some of you may have already seen them, so if you have, bear with me. Anyways, here we go. So I'm going to show you, probably this is my favorite one of all time, the one that I just put together today, and I think you'll see why once I show you. So here we go. This is my new barnyard scene and I am absolutely in love with it. I just love everything about it. I love how rustic it looks with the burlap and with this tin container that I put it in. I actually got that tin container at Dollarama for $4 and I got the burlap there as well. So you can see there's two live plants in here, just two. These are both living plants. This one I got from Walmart. I use this kind of flowering plant quite often and they come in all different colors. They have orange and white and this really dark vibrant pink that I use a lot. Once the flowers die down, what I usually do is just cut all the dead flowers off, and then the greenery does really well for quite some time afterwards, and then I just keep the greenery. And then this other plant is a tropical plant. I got that at Home Depot the other day. And then these other ones in the background here, these are all fake succulents that I got from Dollar Tree. So I'll get you a little closer so you can see the whole scene. I am just loving it. I love the red and pop of color with the barn and the truck, and yeah, I just love everything about it. So yeah, really happy and excited with the way that one came together. So some of you might be wondering how the heck I take care of this thing. Watering is kind of tricky. Well, not tricky, but you have to be careful not to overwater these miniature gardens because I don't ever put drainage holes, especially the ones that I have inside. I don't put drainage holes in the bottom because I don't want, to be dealing with water all over the counter and stuff. So the biggest thing is you don't want to overwater these gardens, and I usually water them from the back, and sometimes I'll even tip the container up a little bit so that the water stays at the back and let it kind of soak into the root balls and everything at the back there. So you don't want all the water kind of spilling all around the front. So watering it from the back is kind of the trick. And so that's how I take care of them. And I usually water them probably once a week, and I always check just with my finger to see if the soil is still damp. I just leave it alone because the water has nowhere to go once you start putting it in there, and you don't want to rot out the roots. So yeah, that's how you kind of take care of them, especially the ones inside. They don't need to be watered nearly as much as the ones that I have outside because it's really hot here right now. So that's that one. I'm just in love with that one. This one here is one that I've had for a little while, and I have showed this one before. This is my little camping scene. So cute, the little gnome here having some coffee. I just keep this one out on my counter. It just makes me happy. I get to see it all the time. And then I'll show you this little guy here too. This one actually lights up, if I can do it with one hand. There we go. This is so cute. I actually have some extra ones of those, and I plan on giving my sisters each one when I go and see them here in the next week or so. They all love camping, and I think they're really going to enjoy that, and they can make their own little fairy garden scene as well, little camping scene. So there's that one. I'll take you over here. I have quite a few to show you. This one here, again, this was the same kind of flowering plant that I have in my barnyard scene. I just cut all the dead flowers off, and the greenery is still looking really nice, so I just left it in here, and it really likes this spot. It gets a lot of direct light, or indirect light, I guess I would say, and it's doing really well there. And then I'm going to take you down here. This one I made not too long ago, and it's another favorite of mine. You'll notice that there's an actual working little pump in here that's actually got the waterfall going. I just love this. I love the sound of it. It's so relaxing. And then I used the little lights that I got from the Dollar Tree on the wired that everybody was going crazy about here not too long ago. So yeah, I just wired them onto two little sticks here, put some flowers on it, and yeah, all these succulents in here are actually all real living succulents. This is a real plant in the back, and this is a African violet in the back. I just put that one. I left it in its own little pot so that I can control the amount of water it's going to get, because I know those ones in particular don't like a lot of water. They like to kind of dry out between watering. So yeah, I kept that one in its own pot so I can control how much it's actually going to get. So yeah, this one's a favorite of mine as well. Love the little mermaids, and then I've got this other one right beside it. This is another scene that I had. This one actually I had originally done up for Christmas, and of course Christmas is long gone, but this is an actual Christmas cactus that I have in here, and it was doing so well that I just left it, and then I just pulled out the Christmas stuff that I had in there, and I just kind of revamped it and went with it. I do that quite often. I'll just use what I kind of have and what's ever still living, and then I just change it up for the different seasons. So that one's really cute. Love the bears, love the deer. Yeah, they just make me happy. They're so much fun to make. And then I have another one over here. This one was kind of an Easter scene originally. And again, this was another one of those plants that I just pulled the dead flowers off, and the greenery is still looking really good, so I just left it in there. And then I switched it up to kind of be more of a summer scene. A lot of these elements in here I made myself. I made the sign, I made the birdhouse, I made the fencing in the background. That's just made out of little popsicle sticks. And I made the flags. Yeah, it's just so much fun. You just get to let your imagination kind of run wild. I just love making these little miniature gardens. So that's this one. I have another one over here to show you before I take you outside and show you the other new one that I made today. So this one is my little gnome garden. And I did used to have an actual living poinsettia in here. It finally died. Oh my goodness. So I pulled it out, and this I actually got at Michael's just the other day. So I popped that little tree in there just so that it would have something in the bare spot. And this little guy here, the outhouse, I got that at the Dollar Tree. And all these fake little succulents in here, they all came from the Dollar Tree as well. So there's no living plants in here to have to worry about anymore. So this one's very easy maintenance. I made the little sign in the back as well. So that's that one. Now I'm going to take you outside. Hopefully my neighbors aren't out here and they're not going to think I'm talking to myself. So first I'll show you the one that I made a little while ago. This one is another favorite of mine. Got this in this great big tub out here. So some of these, most of the plants in the back are all real, all of these ones, and this one's doing really well now. The ivy is starting to trail out, which I love the way that looks. And yeah, everything's doing pretty well considering how hot it's been here. I just, like I say, I'm careful not to overwater, but it definitely needs watering at least every second day for sure. And yeah, so that's this one. Love it. Okay, and then the last one, this is the other one that I just made today, put together this one. This one I really like too. So I've got my little lemonade stand, little picnic table. I might add a few more things to this. As you know, that's what happens. I usually make them, and then as time goes on, I'll kind of look at it and think it, you know, if it needs something, I'll add something. But yeah, so that's this one. Loving it, loving it. So that gets to greet me every time I come into the house. So yeah, so that's basically it for the tour of the miniature gardens. So I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I know some of you have been asking for me to do, you know, as soon as I got some of these new fairy gardens made, and a tour of some of the existing ones that I already have. So I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'm just so happy. I'm loving my barnyard scene. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, so I hope this has inspired some of you to maybe try some of your own miniature gardening, because it is so much fun, and I find it so relaxing. And it just, like I say, they just make me happy. So anyways, hopefully I've inspired you. And if I have, I'd love to hear about, you know, any of the gardens that you've made, or if you have any questions for me, you know, just comment down below and I'd be happy to answer your questions. All right, everybody, have a great day. We'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.